Look at a nice, juicy 295 hours put into Animal Crossing New Horizons. Gotta say, I thought I'd hit 300 sooner than this, but whatever. It's cool. I've been slacking on Animal Crossing a bit lately. Still been playing daily, but you know. Today is September 3rd, 2020, and maybe we'll hit 300 hours in Animal Crossing New Horizons today, but that's not really why we're doing Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's day 168, and it's now September. That's the thing. That's the big thing. That's why we're playing Animal Crossing motherfucking Horizons. We'll probably might do some other stuff afterwards, but man, it's been a week for me. It's been a rough one. It's been a it's been one for the books, and while I'm not going to complain about it, I just need to point it out right now because need to take a serious halt on the brakes for mental health sake because yeah, I've never had certain things happen to me that I've had this week with regarding mental health. That's that's besides the point. Hey, Emmy, it's raining. I was really hoping it was gonna rain. Not gonna lie, that was one of the things that made me say, hey, I think I should play some Animal Crossing tonight instead of waiting. Because it rained yesterday. I've noticed when it rains the day before, it tends to rain the next day. And yeah, I didn't point it out, but I don't know if I might have pointed it out last Animal Crossing stream, but I got past Emmy's time played for Animal Crossing New Horizons, which hasn't happened since the very first day the game came out. She's always been generally 20 to 40 hours above me. So, we're gonna relax. This is more so a variety stream, I feel. Um, Yeah, it's day 168 of Animal Crossing New Horizons. We're going to take a look at the new September stuff and how the islands change over the past month. I was going to do an Animal Crossing New Horizons stream later in September, maybe right before maybe kind of wedged into the end of the SNES Timber streams and the beginning of the Five Nights at Freddy's marathon. Because I'm hoping something else might happen later on in September, but this is going to be our Animal Crossing stream for the month. All right. One thing I have changed. I actually changed up the exterior of my house a little bit. Just starting off here, jumping right into it. Why not? Um, I wanted my house to look a bit more fall-y and not as much. Why is my camera refusing to go up? There we go. Wanted my house to look a little more fall-y, a little more light, whereas before it was just like this gothic almost looking house. It didn't really look gothic, it was just really dark and gloomy. So it's got more natural colors going for it, which is nice. I'm gonna whack the shit out of my house trying to open my mailbox. Question for you, Touchdown. You know the way the sun goes away and everything gets real dark and boring? Well, how about if everything didn't need to get real dark and boring? Think about it. Good night. Thanks for the deep thoughts, Zucker. Gulliver came yesterday. I'm making my way downtown. Making my way to getting the robot hero. I think I might need 4 or 5 or maybe 6 more rustic pieces or rusted pieces. So Zucker gave me a folding floor lamp, and Guller gave me a south pole. Great. All right, immediate change you might notice on the island, or at least the part we're standing on. The Resident Services part of the island. I don't know why I said Resident Evil. The Resident Services part of the island actually has a different pathway. I wanted to try out brick, and if we go over here, we'll notice that the brick over here has been changed to stone. I basically swapped the two and seeing how I feel, and I really don't know how I feel about the brick on this part of the island. I don't think I like it as much as the stone. So, it'll probably get changed back to stone in due time. I still have one for you, I'm pretty sure. Awesome. I'm hoping Gulliver gives me something in particular relatively soon so I can just start keeping the communicator parts I dig out of the sand. I don't know if I mentioned it on stream before, but if you help Gulliver out like 20 times, I think, it'll give you something special. I won't spoil what that is now. Mainly because I don't want to spoil it, but also because, like, I don't know if what I read is true or not. But if I get that item, I'll just start keeping the communicator parts for my selfish goal of getting the robot hero, because after a day, after he goes away, those communicator parts turn into rusted parts. Resident Evil, oh boy, has game changed. I think it's because I watched a fucking Resident Evil. I've been watching a lot of Angry Video Game Nerd and Classic Game Room, actually, but Angry Video Game Nerd as well. And I watched a Resident Evil game. I watched him review a Resident Evil game. I think of the season 9 video. Oh well. So yeah, it's been I think it's been exactly a month since. Oh yeah, it rained yesterday, by the way, so I'm gonna be digging up a lot of flowers, which is unusual because nowadays I'm only watering like maybe 10 flowers every day. But yeah, I think it's been exactly a month or so since the last Animal Crossing New Horizons stream. So I don't know what's different, what's not. Obviously I'm missing some orange flowers here, and that's because, spoiler, I finally got a purple pansy and now I'm having them fuck themselves so I can fill out these spots with more purple pansies. Hamlet has a froggy umbrella. Let's talk to him. Training in the mud's good for endurance, but sometimes I just want the sun to come out. All right. Down on the beach. Don't really think anything's too new. Did some minor changes, like put a Jacob's ladder up there. Maybe some other things, like this seashell lamp. Pretty sure that's new. I finally finished this area up here with all my hybrid lilies. I think I finished that just yesterday. So as you can see, the brick pattern is now all over this one part of the island. Except here, I didn't bring it as far up, or that far up. I very clearly have a lot of flowers to dig up, apparently, because the rain really likes... The flowers really like the rain. I emptied out this garden bed up, or this flower bed up here. Don't really know what I'm going to do with it just yet. I'll figure that out in due time. I've literally been spending maybe 20 minutes to 30 minutes a day on this game lately, just because I'm so exhausted, like after work and such. We'll go over more seasonal changes as I come across them. I actually have a list in front of me of some minor things that I've noticed, which I haven't really talked about any of them yet. I think the grass is starting to get lighter, and that's one of the reasons why I was kind of wanting to wait until the end of September to do a stream on this, because I think it officially becomes fall at the end of September, like the 21st or something, and I was hoping like maybe some leaves would start falling off the trees or something like that. The grass, I think the grass is definitely lighter, but I wanted to see if it would get even lighter. Well, yeah, whatever, it's such a minor thing. One thing I did change here, I actually, extended the land out over the water a bit here, just to give the tree a bit more room and give you a bit more room to get to these chairs and stuff like that. I definitely like that better. Been experimenting a bit with the other, like, patterns you can do, like these little paw prints here. They'll probably go away eventually because I'm not too sure how I feel about them. Probably the most... Okay, I'm definitely not going to say the most major change in the island, but a pretty big change in the island is I actually added a bridge here instead of just the, excuse me, instead of just the little walkway. Excuse me. And changed up this area down here a little bit. You know, added some fencing and such. Oh, son of a bitch. All these flowers are gonna piss me off. I can see it coming. I know myself too well. Alright, so we might as well talk about one of the new changes added to... I don't know whether or not to call it an update or something that naturally shows up if you, you know, set your Switch clock ahead to September. After we look at this fossil, it's very nice, yes, yes. Okay, take your time, Mom. What are the new changes? Pine cones. Pine cones and, acorns, which I have not found any acorns yet. I think it's because I've not been shaking the right trees. Hopefully I can try to find them this stream. I kind of got this pine cone just here for decor because I fucking felt like it. A little bamboo whatever that was here before I decided to move elsewhere. But yeah, we'll talk more about that in a minute. There's new DIY items revolving around the pine cones and acorns. There are purple flowers that I don't even know how they got here. I guess black and white tulips can make purples? Whatever. I'm gonna run out of room for flowers here in a second, and it sucks. I mean, I guess I gotta have a decent amount of commons that I can just sell to the Nooklings without regret. I'm sorry I'm making all these weird noises. I guess, like, I've always been the kind of person that coughs just to, like, you know, clear my throat. I say it and I have to instinctively do it. And with, you know, the virus going around, I'm just like, at work, I'm like, man, I really want to clear my throat, but I don't want anyone to get scared of me, thinking I have the Rona. Alright, Nooklings. The exterior has changed, and the interior. So, first off, pumpkins. Pretty standard stuff. I think it was a little life raft thingy, inner tube, whatever, originally. The seashells that were hanging up above the door are now autumn leaves. The little stickers on the windows are now bats, and I believe those are mushrooms on the bottom. It's nice. It fits the exterior, the color exterior of the Nook's Cranny better. The inside, pretty much the same. Leaves are hanging up where the seashells were originally hanging up during the summer. There's pumpkin up there. There's 2 pumpkins up there. And that's really it. Oh, no, they're not the same thing. They're actually leaf acorns, mushrooms, pumpkins. Okay, so it's actually not realistic looking leaves like the other ones. Interesting. Sell a lot of this shit and probably accidentally sell something uncommon. I like how I pretty much got every single one of the hyacinths except for purples. Alright. Alright, made a bit of room. Continuing on. So, gonna be doing the daily routine for now. Believe it or not, I've actually talked about most of the September updates or changes. There's not really all that many changes, but I'm a big fan of spring and fall and winter. Just basically just say fuck summer. So I really like it. I think I said this before, but like when I first bought this game, when I first bought New Leaf, my first experience with Animal Crossing, I got the game in November, I believe. So, like right before the snow, yet the grass and the ground's a lot lighter, pretty much dead or whatever. I'm used to that aesthetic appearance. Nook Miles hit 180,000 yesterday. Guess I'm gonna just try to cap it out at this point because if anybody asks to move out, I don't know if I'm gonna let them because I'm pretty happy with my villagers right now. Yet I want Sprinkle. I want Sprinkle. The only villager that would make sense to let move in exchange for Sprinkle would be Rosie, because she has the same personality and it would be great to have the two penguins living next to each other. However, I do like Rosie. She's a great cat villager. The only, like, if I let go of Rosie, I would want another cat villager. And while I like Kitty, and Kitty was one of my first cat villagers, I think I would like Bob to take the cat villager spot. Just because he's a fucking weird cat named Bob. Or I guess he's lazy more than anything. But then that brings up the next issue of who do I let go for Bob? So I haven't really been worrying about letting people go. I haven't been talking to villagers a whole lot just because, like I said, been getting on 20 to 30 minutes a day. And basically doing my daily routine stuff. I might do a little bit of organizing here and there just because I'm moving some stuff around on another part of the island that I've already talked about a little bit before. Last stream, actually, because you saw that one barren part of the island. Talk about that a bit more in a little bit when I get to it. Welcome back, Emmy. Oh, yo, I started to text you today. Em texted me about the Mario 35th anniversary Nintendo Direct, which I actually didn't know was happening until she brought it up. But I started to text her because I was in Best Buy. I was in Best Buy. And I actually heard her fucking ringtone, which I think her ringtone's like Kim Possible. I think that's what the show is called. So I imagine it's something really obscure. I heard that exact ringtone and I was about to text her. I was like, "Are you fucking lurking in here?" I just remember that. I don't know why. I don't fucking know why. So, one of the obvious changes to September, as with all months, is new bugs and new fish. You may see crickets on the ground. I don't know if they'll show up while they're raining. You can now catch, I think, 2 different kinds of salmon and other new stuff. Yeah, no, that's the idea. A little bit of mic noise. I apologize. There we go. Yeah, it's the Kim Possible tone. Yeah, so I heard that exact, like, tone in the store the other day. I don't know... Or, not the other day, today. I don't know if it was just some random customer, or if it was one of our associates. But it fucking threw me off, because I had to... I stood there for a second, I was like, wait, that sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar? God damn it, I'm gonna run out of fucking room for flowers. It's okay, we're almost to the dumping grounds. That's not actually what I call... It's not actually what I call them. I'm gonna fill my inventory up with wood. Apparently not. So yeah, I didn't mention it at the beginning of the stream. I meant to. But this stream is my being brought back into, I guess, what you can call full-time streaming. August is over. My break is over. We're not jumping right back into SNEStember yet. I think even last stream I did say we'll start SNEStember on the 4th, which is tomorrow. Which I'm actually gonna push that back a day to the 5th. Tomorrow we're either gonna do nothing, which is my favorite game, my favorite thing to stream, or we're gonna do a little bit of Beat Saber and chill. Fucking know what to do with these flowers. Alright. So, I fixed up the area down below. I think last stream it was pretty barren. Kind of figured out what I wanted to do with it. I kind of talked about what I wanted to do with it last stream. Which was pretty much just make it even more naturey. And I think I did a pretty good job with it. Here are our purple pansies. I think this is a third pair. They kind of look blue in the dark. Actually, no, the blue was lighter because this is blue. So yeah, I added part 3 of the blue rose method here, which, if you recall, that was in a hedged-in area near the resident services last time. So I basically took a bunch of hedges and a bunch of money trees that don't have money anymore on them. And just kind of threw them all down here with some bamboo and stuff. And I made this kind of a zen garden-esque area. It's still a work in progress. I added that seasonal item from like last month or 2 months ago here, and I'm really digging it. Termite mound from the bug off, one of the items Flick gives you. Put that there just because why not? And this area is going to be filled up with flowers eventually. We're actually going to start filling that in now because of the rain. Actually, we'll go ahead and start just throwing shit down right here. I'll organize these at a later date, but it's just to give myself the idea of, hey, these flowers back here, I want this entire area, well, not this entire area, but this area for the most part to be filled in. And I still do need to fill in other parts of the island that I've thrown flowers down at already. But this, just like the other little forest I have off to the east there, we're just going to be adding flowers and making it look a bit more natural. They're not going to be organized. They're not going to have the dirt paths underneath. Nothing like that. Down here, these are my hybrid yellows. So the only hybrids that I do not have at this point are the blue roses and the green mums, which bringing it back full circle, as I always do. It's interesting because the green mums were the first, like, hard-to-get hybrids that I've been working on since the very beginning. Before I even worked on, like, the purple pansies, or, yeah, the purple pansies, the purple tulips, gold roses. To the east of the beach? I mean west. I actually don't think I've ever made a mistake with that before. Also, we can use this blue pansy. Finish off a part down here. I gotta ignore Marshall for a minute because God, I want to talk to him. I'm gonna put this purple pansy by itself in hopes that it will fuck itself. Hi, Marshall. Hey, I was just thinking about you. That's creepy. See you later. Okay, that's the latest. Alright, as if that is not getting old yet. I could have taken those orange tulips and put them up here. That's something for a later date. I think I did move this area around a little bit. The fire is up a bit more, and I got a second sleeping bag out of a tree. Just fell out of a tree. So I decided to put it up here. And I think I like that, how it is. It's been like that for a couple days now. So now I can actually backtrack and pick up some of these other flowers that I couldn't fit in my inventory before. I just know there's going to be some buds in an empty spot like right here that I'm going to end up missing, and it's going to screw up the ideas for patterns that I have in my head. I don't know if I talked about this part before. I don't know if this was even here last month. This is step 3.5 of the the blue rose process. It's not giving me any luck so far. I've been having a hard time with it. And these mums are here just to spit off special yellow mums. So, step 3.5 of the blue rose method is giving me issues. And like I said, at a later date when we actually get to at least, I think it's step 9. I think it's a 9-step process. When we actually get to step 9, I will explain the full process. I already did explain the first 3 steps, I believe, in an earlier stream. But I'm not going to go over it today because it's kind of a pain. I'm trying to relax here, not give myself a headache, which I kind of am grappling with. One. I will say I'm not as upset with the rain that happened yesterday as I thought I would be. It gave me a pretty diverse variety of flowers rather than just shitting out fucking piles of 30 pink cosmos and orange cosmos and all these other flowers that I have like a bajillion of. So I wonder who my special guest is today, because I have not seen anyone. It might actually be Gullivar. He might actually be one of the other beaches. I don't know. Unless it's like Flick just wandering around. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm already running out of room to ship flowers out at. I think purple and pink roses will look nice with the orange pansies and Jacob's ladders, right? 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 I guess so, yeah. Sure. Whatever. Like I said, I'll move this stuff around at a later date. I'll figure it out. This area will probably be filled out with flowers as well, but just for right now, it's my purple pansy breeding ground. Alright. Daily routine has not been taking this long lately. It's just all the hybrids that showed up. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, the brick is now gone on this part of the island. It's not stone, now stone. I'm not sure if I like it more or less than the stone. Very uncertain. But chances are I'll probably end up switching both of them back. Who knows? Changed out the stone fencing for hedges. There's a Rosie. Oh yeah, I changed her catchphrase to mew. Just a cute little mew. Dude, I don't think I've ever seen Walt down here. He's always usually lingering around his house or the resident services. That's weird text to get from him. I'm used to seeing that text from or I guess similar text from my jock villagers, Jay and Hamlet. Hello, I am here. Oh yay, I got a new reaction. It's been a while since I've gotten a reaction. I only need, I think, 3 more reactions before I have them all. This is gonna make 2. And there's Sahara. That's disappointing. Let's look. Oh, I need 4. I need 4 more. Oh well. I never did go fishing last month like I said I was going to for the ray. I think it's fine though. I think the ray is still out and about. I just haven't gotten the time, man. I'm gonna actually go ahead and grab this because it might be new furniture items. New DIYs. Oh, it's 10,000 bells. Just as good. I'm glad I didn't ignore it. So yeah, we've pretty much talked about all the new stuff that September has brought us. I do want to show how to get acorns and pine cones and some of the DIYs for those acorns and pine cones that I already have. There is one more thing I want to talk about, which is the new Nookling seasonal item. You know what? I never use this app. Let's show it off right now. So for the month of September, the Grape Harvest Festival backpack is new and available until the 30th. You are eagle-eyed. You may have noticed already that I'm already wearing it. I just thought I got it in the mail yesterday. I just thought it went really well with my outfit, which I'm, is it Kyo or Rio? I think it's Kyo from the King of Fighters series. Talking about the one that is not basically Ryu Hayabusa. I think you can tell the difference just by looking at me, though. I think you can tell which one I mean. Or not Ryu Hayabusa, just Ryu, whatever his last name is from Street Fighter. Does he have a last name? I know Ken does. And others. Ryu Hayabusa's from Ninja Gaiden, my bad. Alright, we are almost there. I have not been to the Able Sisters much. I want to say in like the past 2 months I've been to the Able Sisters maybe a grand total of 3 or 4 times. Which is fine because I have a feeling if the mechanic is the same as in New Leaf, when October rolls around I'm going to be going there daily. Anyway, they're closed right now. They closed at 9. Usually when I start playing it's like 8:30. So by the time I'm wrapping things up, they're closed. Alright, so that's the daily routine. We're gonna get these fossils assessed. I don't really think there's anything else to show off other than the trees. This is like a little mini Animal Crossing New Horizons update, which usually I'd be kind of upset about a little mini update after so long, but not really too upset with it this time around because I know once October and November comes around, they are going to be the very busy months. And December, I feel like there's going to be a lot of new stuff going on then, and we're going to be doing more Animal Crossing streams then, which is going to be interesting for October with the Five Nights at Freddy's marathon coinciding at the same time with it. The next 2 months are going to be interesting, or I guess 3, because November should be the Pokemon Sword playthrough. Gonna go up here. We should have a rusted part in the Lost and Found. Yep. I think that makes 14 or 15. Get our 300 Nook miles. Oh, it's thundering really bad. I'm using these Raycons headphones, and I can't really hear shit outside of the headphones. Yeah, I just heard a big boom though. I thought the storm passed us. I knew it was supposed to storm earlier, but I thought it passed us. So if stream goes off, you know why. Oh my god, it's actually really bad. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, so... Huh. Okay. I'm back. Yeah, it's storming. It doesn't even sound like it's raining. That's the really, like, that's the kind of scary part about it. I don't know why, but it just seems like when there's thunder and lightning outside and no rain, that's bad news. Just started thundering about 10 minutes ago. All right. That's how great these headphones are. Buy Raycons, everybody. Actually, I heard the Sony headphones are kind of the best. I'm sorry, it's alarming how well I can hear the thundering through my headphones. And you can actually hear it through my microphone as I hear it through playback. That I had to take a headphone off because I was like, did that just hit a tree or something nearby? But yeah, I actually heard the Sony wireless earbuds are some of the best ones. Now, I'm actually looking right now to see... Oh, it's a DIY. The Robot Hero is a DIY. Okay, so we've done everything we need to here. So, DIY. This is gonna be like way down here, probably. Here we go. Oh, I need 30. I thought I only needed 20. Jesus. All right. I don't know if I have the rocket. I know M gave me the gold armor DIY. Or maybe she just gave me gold armor outright. I think I ended up finding a gold armor DIY a little later anyway. So getting distracted by thunder aside, let's just go ahead and take a look at the interior of the house. You gave me both. Like I said, I think I ended up finding the DIY a little later anyway. So the inside of the house hasn't really changed. I added a couple things and cleaned up in this main room. I've said this before, but, I really don't know what to do with the interior of my house. I'm just like, I'm having a hard time finding the furniture I would like. So it's a long process. Over here, however, I figured out what to do with it. I never did remember the great idea I had and told M of what to do with this room. And M, I even asked M, I don't remember if I asked her on stream or not, but neither of us figured it out. But we both agreed it was a great idea, whatever it was. So what I ended up doing, I made a, Jesus. I swear that thunder's gotta be coming through my head, my mic. Yeah, I'm listening back. If that didn't come through the mic, something is wrong. What I ended up making was a little dungeon. Dungeon storage unit, I guess. It's not as full right now because I've been actually grabbing this stuff, but I've actually been coming in here, mass making shovels, bug nets, slingshots, watering cans, and fishing rods. And whenever I need them, instead of going and wasting money into Nooklings, I just come and grab one. So once every month, probably, I'll have to come. Yeah, once every month I'll probably have to mass make this stuff, which is fine. This works really well. Actually, I should probably grab a shovel while I'm in here, just so I don't have to come back later. But yeah, it like there was a whole nother row of shovels here, and there's at least one fishing rod, one bug net, and 2 watering cans missing. I'm sorry if I keep pausing my words, but it's thunderstorms like this where I'm really paranoid about the tree right beside my fucking house. And when I say tree right beside my fucking house, I mean the hundreds of trees beside my house. I'm just anticipating. I'm like, I glance up at the ceiling every now and then, just like the corner of my game room. And I'm like, I wonder if in 5 seconds I'm going to be squashed to death by a tree. So it's times like this when my paranoia starts to rear its ugly head. And a light just flickered. So this is your warning for those watching the stream. Probably gonna lose power here in a bit. Stream is going to come to an abrupt end, and yeah, that's not fun. But I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch, which is great. It means I won't end up losing my save data or whatever. But we're coming to the end of the Animal Crossing portion of the stream. I honestly might not do the variety stream that I wanted to do, just solely because of all of this going on. And I don't think I could focus on a fighting game or a rhythm game with this storm going on, which, spoilers, I kind of wanted to play this, 2 new games I got. What's it called? Hatsune Miku Project Diva Mega Mix and King of Fighters 2002. I was probably going to play them, but if the storm doesn't go away soon, probably not going to do it because I won't be able to concentrate on either. Okay. So, let's take a look at my list here. Decor, acorn, pine cones. So, yeah. No crickets out and about. I guess they don't come out when it's raining like it is now. Okay, so let's go around and shake some trees. I have not gotten any acorns yet, and that's solely because I just realized yesterday that they only come off of a certain kind of tree. You mean acorn, damn it! So I think, unless I misunderstood, acorns come out of these normal, I guess, hardwood trees. And the pine cones come out of the cedar trees, which the cedar trees, for the majority of it, are what I'm going to be shaking. I guess maybe I'm wrong. Oh, hey, wasps. Emily, am I remembering this wrong? Or not remembering, but I thought that's how you got acorn. I still have not gotten acorns yet. Just to make myself clear once more. Stop giving me sticks! Uh-oh, big boom incoming. I just saw a flash of lightning through my curtain. My blackout curtain. That was not as big of a boom as I expected. It did not come through my mic. That's how I know it was not as big of a boom as expected. But I'm grateful that it was not a big boom. Just expecting the power to go out any second here, man. Okay, so now I'm trying to remember. How did I get pine cones? Why are these suddenly... I actually don't know, so I'm not the best source to talk about acorns. You know who would actually be a good source to talk about acorns about? Marshall, because he's a fucking squirrel and he loves acorns. Hey, how do I get acorns? How do I acorn? Not rap, acorn. Not rocks either, acorn. Marshall drives? Wait, Marshall drives? Wait, Marshall drives? Marshall drives! Okay. Into the sunset, stay local or along the coast. Into the sunset, why not? Okay, there it is. There's only one thing left to do. Learn how to drive. Alright. Alright. Well, that did not... consulting the squirrel did not solve our acorn problem. Take that out of context, will you? So, screw the acorns, I'm looking for pine cones. I don't know how I got the pine cones either. I got 2 pine cones at least. And I think they were both on the first day. I didn't get any yesterday. I can do this. Hardest video game thing to do. Figure out how to get acorns and pine cones. I mean, I could just look up a guide. But you know what? I don't have internet right now, so... don't ask me how I'm streaming. Acorn. I'm gonna cut this tree down for an acorn. Alright, I give up. I don't know about the acorns and pine cones. I thought that's how it is. Maybe they're just kind of hard to get out of trees? I do know, just like with the Easter eggs, I think Nintendo showed it in their little Animal Crossing September update. I do believe it's similar to the Easter eggs, or the Bunny Day eggs, where if you go to a Nook Miles Island, you can actually get... they're actually more common to get. However, with the Bunny Day eggs, they were pretty common to begin with, so... maybe we'll go to a Nook Mile Island. Probably not, though. Just because I don't really want to. I can't believe I only got 2 wasps today. I usually get 4 to 5. And, jeez, we're only 53 minutes into stream, and I don't really have anything else left to talk about or show off. The island is taking some... oh, hey, there's the rain. I'm hearing it now, in real life. The island's pretty much unchanged since last time. Like I said, throughout the past month, I've only been playing in 20 to 30 minute spurts, and then on my days off, I might play an hour to 4 hours, which I think the 4-hour occasion only happened like once. But yeah, September, not really anything new or big, but just because the fall weather's nice and the changes and such, and the preparation for like Halloween and Thanksgiving as shown by like the pumpkins and mushrooms and stuff like that is exciting. It's foreshadowing, I guess. Probably not the best word to use there, but it gets you excited for what's coming up, because the next 3 months definitely are the most eventful in Animal Crossing, in my opinion. Maybe it just seems that way because they're back to back to back. So now, for the big question, I mean, I could go run around and fish and deep sea dive, which there is new deep sea diving creatures. But, let's talk to Zucker. Maybe he'll help us figure out what to do. Nope, he doesn't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. He doesn't know what I'm doing. Fuck it. He's gonna be Touchdown Junior for the day. So, I don't know. I guess we'll... 55-minute stream. I'm out of stuff to do. It looks like we might be calling it here. I forgot. I somehow missed these. Oh, I know exactly how I missed these. But, yeah, I'm willing to bet come this time next month when we're doing the next Animal Crossing stream, not much is gonna change. Hopefully I'll have my green mums by then and be at least a step forward with the blue rose method. If not, I'm going to probably pull my own hair out on stream with the webcam on. And, but, I mean, everything else more than likely will probably be the same. I might change the patterns of the tiles, of the, patterns of the fucking ground things back to the way they were. Or maybe in a different way, who knows? So, what I'm getting at is probably going to be the same. The island is, I can't really see much else I want to do with that Zen garden-y area. Pretty happy with how it is now. I just want to fill it in with a little bit of flowers. I think the question remains now is, should I continue streaming? Should I brave the thunderstorm? Should I shove a fucking pine cone up my ass because I can't find a goddamn acorn and this fucking squirrel doesn't know how to drive? I mean, he doesn't know how to find the acorn either. But he doesn't know how to drive! Marshall doesn't know how to drive! So we definitely did it in 300 hours. I thought that would have been a cool thing for this stream, was to hit 300 hours. But, I should have known it wasn't going to take that long to go through the routine and such. I'm sure I missed something, but I did everything that I had written down here on my list. Could have fished. I was really hoping we'd have, someone like Red here today. I think Red showed up 2 or 3 times over the past the past month, and I have not gone to him. I meant to one night, but it was like midnight, and I was falling asleep in bed with the game, so I forgot to. Alright. This is gonna be a short stream. I really don't think, as much as I want to play Hatsune Miku or King of Fighters 2002, I don't think I can really concentrate on the games right now. I'm more concerned about the storm right now. And the, you know, condition of my anus from all the acorns I've been shoving into it. So we'll go ahead and call it. Tomorrow I might do some Beat Saber, if anything at all. Like I said, SNES Timber stream is being pushed back just a day, so I'll be doing it Saturday. We'll be starting it off. And we're going to be jumping back into pretty much full-time streaming here, 3 to 4 days a week, after work. I guess I wouldn't say full-time, because it's not like 40 hours a week or anything. But it's definitely more than 40 hours a month, I'd say. So, if I do Beat Saber tomorrow and I'm up to it, maybe we'll do Hatsune Miku and King of Fighters 2002 then. If not, maybe we'll see it on a fortune cookie in like 7 years or something. Who knows? That'll be all. Apologies for the short stream, but this is basically a way of saying I'm back and lazy as ever. Have a good night, and, remember, brave the storm, and shove pine cones in your ass, solely because a squirrel doesn't know how to drive. There's the summary of this entire stream.